Okay, what we're going to be doing now, well, you can't even see it actually. I'll see if I can get a better angle. All this filler that was put in yesterday. Come in. It's a plumber playing silly buggers. All this filler we put in yesterday is just about ready now. Well, it is ready now for a quick sand down just in between the coats of this one and the finishing skim, hopefully. You can see where all these areas have been filled. Some bits are just, I don't know if you can see, they're just a little bit, I wouldn't say rough, but we just need these edges taken off just so we can get a nice final skim put in there before we sand down the whole thing. So what I'm going to be using for this will be my trusty mirka lerso. The new one. I've just got to set you up here on this little table. And just do a quick demonstration of me going down this ceiling. So I need to just go over this whole thing. I would advise wearing a pair of your earmuffs for this if you're using it for a long period of time, same as the vibration. Gloves and probably just to be safe a mask as well. So I'm only going to just lightly take the edges out of this just to take any nibs off. And this machine I've had for a little while now. One thing I will say about it is if you do need to apply a lot of pressure into an area to really sand it back, this machine isn't, unfortunately, it's not going to be what I would use for applying a lot of pressure to take something right back. The head on it has got such a pad on there that it just takes some of the pressure out you're trying to apply. So anything you need to apply a lot of pressure on, I would definitely recommend the mirka lerso for that task. As you can see there, we're only moving over it relatively quickly. We're not holding it on there for a great deal of time to break through the filler we've put in there. We're just easing the edges back out and then just taking any little nibs off, just allowing us to put this third and final fill in, so it'll go in there nice and neatly. Obviously, if you haven't got one of these machines yourself, you're not going to be doing that the way I have. You may have to do it by hand or maybe even an electric sander. If you have got to do these sort of jobs by hand, you're going to be left with a lot of dust, a lot of mess and a lot of hard work. I know these machines aren't cheap, but even if you can just get any kind of comparison electrical, you know, I know Makita do some much smaller electrical sanders, so they're about £40. They're a square looking type sander. They'll do the job, but certainly on something of this scale you may be better off renting some form of sander for that. In the near future I am hoping to get myself a few more extraction units, a few more sanders, and I'm actually going to start renting them out myself, but I need some feedback on that and if they will be useful to you, the people of getting jobs like this done yourself. As I say, it saves a lot of dust, a lot of time. I haven't even had to get up my steps to use that machine there. I've just held it, you know, go straight up onto the ceiling and you walk around it relatively freely. It does make work and your life a lot easier when it comes to doing tasks like this. So I'm going to carry on going round the rest of this ceiling and all the areas that I have filled, just easing the edges back in and just taking the nibs off, all of it ready for its final fill. Under the radiator there, I needed to get that bit done because we were having the rad put back on today, so I had to get a bit of the colour on. I'm just going through the system with this Tessa tape at the moment, so I will do more videos on how to do that, because this system here is what will give you, with no brush control, you could not be the worst decorator in the world, but you certainly don't need to be a greatly talented decorator. This system that I'm using here will give you perfect straight edges, and I will be doing videos on that, so look out for those, because they're the make and break, they're the pinnacle. They are the videos that I guess people want to see. It's how to get straight edges with minimum to no brush control.